Hello, so today I'm going to show you some Google Slides tips, some information that I think will help you navigate slides easier and make some really dynamic presentations. So the first thing I wanted to show you is that you'll see up here at the top a similar menu to that of Docs or your Microsoft Word, where you have drop-down menus under File. This is where you're going to find either making a copy of slides. You have the option of importing slides from other presentations. You can obviously rename the presentation, move to trash or a different folder here, etc. What this is most useful for, I have found, is making copy of slides if you want to have a similar or comparable slideshow format throughout. Once you set transitions and text box and pictures and things, you can always make a copy of slides and then just change the information within the text boxes or the images and still have that consistency in terms of transitions again and things of that nature. Editing, you see obviously undo and redo with those buttons are up here as well, pasting, etc. That find and replace feature that we talked about in the past still exists in the same shortcut, still applies there, and same with select all. Then you have insert, which I'm going to spend some time talking about today. You have a whole bunch of different options in terms of things that you could insert into your presentation. Formatting is right now grayed out because nothing has been completed yet on a slide. Once you have content on your slides, these options will show up so you can manipulate the information on the slides, the images on the slides, the text boxes on the slides, or the tables, etc. Slides, you can create a new slide here, you can duplicate a slide, you can delete slides, skip them, obviously changing background, that is also up here, which I'll talk to you in a little bit. Arrange, again, it's grayed out because we have nothing done yet, but you can change rotating images or text boxes, centering things on the page, etc. Other tools are here, so dictionary, spelling, things of that nature. You can add speaker notes if you want. We won't be doing that in this tutorial, but it is an option that's available. And then you have some slides here for add-ons, which we haven't talked about in class yet. So for now, we're just going to leave that one be. And of course, you can search for help. I want to sort of stay up here though. So you have this sort of quick menu that you're probably familiar with. This zooms in, this selects, obviously. This is for adding a text box. This would be for adding an image, adding a shape, adding a line. All of those are also available in Insert. This is to comment if you're trying to get some feedback. And then you have background, layout, theme, and transition. That's kind of where I'm going to start today. So the background tab, when you click on it, you have the opportunity or the ability to manipulate the background color if you want by going here. So you could simply change it and you see right there the background is changed. You can choose an image. You can either, when you click on that choose, you have an opportunity to either take a picture and use that. You can search by a URL, so say you have an image already preloaded on a different tab, you can copy and paste it into here. Or you can go to your albums, your drive, to search for different albums within your drive, either ones that have been shared with you, things of that nature, right? Or you can simply search Google for an image. Today I'm going to go to My Albums, I'm going to scroll on down, and I'm going to choose this pretty one here. You'll see once you select the album itself, you have to click on the image, and then you hit select, and you'll see that as soon as you do that, it goes here and you hit done, and now the image has changed. Okay, if you want to delete text boxes on a page, you can see here that they have preloaded this format of this large text box and a subtitle. Say you didn't want that, you wanted to sort of create your own, you could simply go here and you can hit backspace or delete, but you want to make sure that you have the entire text box identified there, highlighted. Okay. Let's see, it's tricky sometimes. So delete. All right. The next thing is layout. If you want to change the layout, so you know that you want to have 2 images or a title box and 2 different text boxes here, you can always choose these pre-slated formatting options from there. Themes, again, have all the different types of themes that are preloaded through Google. If you scroll all the way down, you can also see here there's an importer theme option where you can search other presentations that have been sort of, that's the ones that have been already done by other people, presentations, that have been done in the past, or you can upload from your file, from your computer if you've downloaded one, or from the internet if you saved it from there. Then you have transitions. Now you watched a presentation already about transitions. I just want to point something out to you at the top here. So you'll see here, this says slide transition. So this means that in between slides, so when you're in presentation mode and you go from one slide to another, this is a transition that will move from one slide to another. That is different from animating. Animating objects is how you transition the information on the screen on a slide. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute when we insert an object, because there's nothing to animate at the moment because there's no object or text box, okay? So we're going to spend some time, as I said here. I'm going to start with inserting an image. You have some options when you insert an image, similar to what we spoke about earlier. You can search from the web, you can upload from your drive, you can upload from photos, or you can put in a URL or a camera. I'm going to choose photos again from my albums. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose, say, this image here, right, the Hive image. And I'll go ahead and insert it. Okay. You'll notice here that it automatically loaded on the left-hand side of my screen, and maybe that's not what I want. Maybe I want it in the center. So I have two options. I can either drag it over until it reaches the center, and you'll see that that red X shows you that you're in the center there. Or, if you want, you go to Arrange, Center on Page, and then you would do horizontally. So it would move it on over there. And I want it also vertically, so I would do that just to make sure. And there we go, we have it centered. Now that we have an object, we can select it to be animated. So this is when it is in presentation mode again. The image will not appear until you click your mouse, and you can choose anything from this menu. You can have them appear, disappear, fade in, fade it out, fly in from the left, etc. I'm going to choose fade in here, and then if you want to see what it would look like, you would hit play and it would show you what it would look like, so you can preview it there. Okay. Something else you can do with images, if you desire, you can make them into hot links. So if you wanted to do that, there's a couple of ways of doing it. One is inserting a link from here on this little icon menu there. You can go insert and you can go down to link here, or I believe you can, you can right click on it. It doesn't give you that option there. So you'd have to go up here to link. So what you want to do, say you have a video already slated like I mentioned earlier, you can go ahead and just copy and paste the link into there. You want to click apply, right? And then you can see when you present, now it's fading. Oh, sorry, I clicked on it too fast. Let's hold our horses here. You would click on it here, that faded in, and then when you click on the object itself, it would bring you to that linked video. So that is one way of doing it. So next thing I wanted to talk to you about, and let's get back to our slide here, I wanted to show you how to embed a video into your slideshow. Because that is one of the requirements that you have for this assignment. And again, the options for embedding a video are sort of similar to that of an image. And as soon as this loads in, I'm going to create a new slide. You can do that by pressing this little button over here. You probably knew that already. All right, I'm going to just delete these text boxes because I don't need them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the insert box, and I'm going to choose video. Okay. When you get to this screen, again, you're going to see a couple of options up top here, but you also are going to notice that YouTube search is going to be defaulted.